Welcome to this series where we are playing Transport Fever 2. In the last part, we were expanding our passenger network down to Erith, and since the end of the last video, I've now expanded it all the way to Cleaton Moor, just to save a bit of time on this video. The other big change we brought in is we were bringing food down to here to ship to Cleaton Moor. You can see that, but we're not actually delivering enough down here, which is a bit of a problem. More importantly, we ship food to Ongar, which has now started. Well, it's got multiple demands for bread, machines, tools, and fuel. Fuel is going to be a bit of an issue, but I'll talk about that later on if I've got time. Now, in this part, what I want to do is extend the passenger network to Blandford Forum and Nuneaton, and I also got an idea for shipping some materials to start getting some growth going. But before that, as usual, a big thank you for your comments and feedback. You guys give me a lot to think about. And I did get a comment about actually moving around the map, and I think probably the best way to move around the map is actually using these menus down in the bottom here. You can either go for an industry town or an industry if you're looking for a specific industry. It just seems to make life a little bit easier. So, and considering we come to Nuneaton, we're going to start here with the passenger line, because what I want to do is bring in a terminus station here that will be in touching distance of this station. So the first thing we're going to do is come here. The other thing also worth mentioning is that these small country roads and all that, we're rapidly approaching the date when these kind of small kind of rough roads will disappear, and then we'll get the more modern roads. I'm not exactly sure when the date is exactly, but it's not far away. And what we're going to have is we're going to put a terminus station in here. Now what's going to be important is that we go the other way, is we need to connect to the actual railway station. I think that will do. And I've kind of deliberately inclined it so that the rail track will sweep out round the top of Nuneaton. Now, if we come over to Blandford Forum, the machine factory we set up here, I've made a change here. I've actually put a terminus in here so that we can get a line running down to there. Now, what I want to do here is put a station in, but I want to kind of, and this is going to be a passenger station, because we'll be able to put a bus route into Blandford Forum. But at the same time, I want to plan this in a way that will, how can I explain it, that we can actually develop it further. Just seeing, kind of, I want it to be, I'll go with that road there, like that. And I want this to double also as a cargo station. So what I'm thinking is we come in here, configure. I think if we put track, for some reason the getting electrified lines through, I think we'll put there, and then we'll have through track. Does that make sense? No. We'll do it the way I normally do it. We're going to have 4 tracks here, like that. 1, 2, 3, 4 forms. And then if we need cargo, what we'll do is put exactly the same on the other side there, so we can, but I'm not sure how much cargo we're going to need, so we've got the track here. Now what we got to do is, what I want to do is use this bit of track here for a connection, but I want to leave enough space that we can put the corresponding lines in. So come in here. Oh, obviously the game has reached the power stage, so we can actually electrify the lines, which is something I'm not excessively interested in at the moment, because I think we've only got one electric train, and I think that's the Crocodile, and it's not exactly the best of trains. It's maybe we're thinking out a little bit further. I want this to be fairly fast track, and as I say, I want to ensure I got plenty of track here. Now these are always going to be through trains until such time as, because there's only 3 stations, which is Cleaton Moor, Blandford Forum and Nuneaton. Now what we're going to have to do is push out through here. So there's like a bit of a hill in front of us there. I think that's the best way through. I want to go just south of the tool factory, because we may want to pick up goods from the tool factory. So I think we'll accept that. Yeah, it's a tunnel there, but I suppose we're just gonna have to live with the tunnel. I think we'll do a single track line cross through there. Now the Nuneaton station is there, but I want this track to kind of angle slightly up towards Spalding, because we will be running a line up there, and we can now sweep round in a curve like that. Not a bad curve actually. A little bit of an embankment here, but I think we can live with that. Got a line through here. Eventually, if any of these roads become quite important, we will actually, what we call it, we will put bridges over them. That's the, wow, didn't realise how long this line was. What we're going to do is track through there. What's that? Why is this not happy? See, it doesn't like the curve. Finding the connection underground is always a bit tricky. I think that's, yep, it's connected. And then we're just going to run this line through. Yeah. I think we're far enough away from the tool factory that we could put a station here and connect it in should we need to. Like that. That up. There. And I think we're only going to need the single terminus here, and of course let's put the signals in just for the fun of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the signals in and I'll be right back. So here we are, back to the first station, and of course we need to connect this in so that it actually functions as a station. And we'll just signal this in. That. And we'll come out the other side, which is already done. Put a signal there, there, and there, there. This line's going to need to come into there. In fact, bring you back into there. This line is already been signaled up. Now, what we've got to do now is, so we've got a line between Blandford Forum and Nuneaton. What we got to do now is connect up this station with this line over here. So we're gonna have to come out of here, run straight long distance. Now Cleaton will be a terminus. I know I've put in the double lines, but that's because eventually we may need expresses. So I'm kind of preparing for the long term here. I think we will kind of cross this road and kind of sweep out like that, and so that we're heading. I think there's a little bit of a hill here, so I don't need to there. We'll sweep into here. It's a pretty nice straightish track. I mean, it's very difficult to actually run 100% straight tracks, and we're just pick this up. Through to here. And then hopefully we'll be able to this through, stretch it out a little bit. It's about as far as we can go. And we're got a signal there. Do that. Again, I'm just gonna put in the signals. So here we are, we're just coming up on the station. Probably, no, we don't want that because the train will come out there. We'll just put one signal there, which should act as an indicator for that one there. So we've now got a line, and what we're going to do is set up a line. We'll pick up from Cleaton Moor, and we're going to go to Blandford Forum there, and then we're going to run all the way through to Nuneaton. Yeah, Nuneaton Exchange, back to Blandford Forum. And then what that should do is take us to, so this will be passenger train Cleats, Blandford, Nuneaton. Before we set the train up, we're just want to check the platform configuration here. Yep. Okay, this line is flipped. That's not right. So there's obviously something wrong in Blandford. Yep, that should get the train running on both sides of the track. There should be no collisions. And because we've got the connection to Nuneaton at the other end, want to check London Erith there. So at the moment we're running the PLM 220s with 7 carriages. So I think I put here it is. What we're going to do is we'll start with 2, then now we've got these ones, but we've also got these now, which became available in 1921. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Were 2 of those, and we will allocate you to let the game run. And obviously what we've got to do now is get up our passenger lines in Blandford. Now we do have a small passenger line there, but the first thing we're going to need to do is put in a bus platform up here. So hopefully this will connect to put you there, and I think we're pick this straight away. Full platform there, street access there. I mean, eventually we'll probably have a tram line out here. No, Blandford is not really that big enough yet to justify a tram line. So from there, how big's the route in here? Blandford local bus. This is just running backwards and forwards. I think this could probably do with a little bit of expansion now. So yeah, I think we can get the beginning of a tram line in here now. So we're buildings. I think we're there. And then we'll just edit the route here. Finish line. Probably don't want St John's Wood. Got Grange Road and Main Road. Add this as the station. And then we'll put. So you're just going to run up and round and back through here, and got kind of double back loop here. Queen Street there, which runs. Okay, I think what we need to do now is just readjust this line a little bit. So just put you there. We're going to get a bit of a two-way affair going. I don't think the game actually self-corrects, so. Oh, so it has. Okay, so we've now got this route running up this way. We have 2 buses on. Maybe we can add a couple more in there, so a bit more coverage. And what we will do is put a bus route going the opposite way as well. So start there. Okay. I think what we need to do is also adjust this. I think we can do this as the new line. One there, one there, and there. You there. And we'll call this Blandford. Thank you, game. In there. It'll be Blandford plus line 2, because it's not really truly a circular line. And we now need a depot. Where's the depot? Depot's up here, actually, by the look of it. I think we'll buy 5 of these. And what we will do is assign you bus line 2. What that should do is start generating some interest here. And what we definitely need to do now is sort out Nuneaton, so that we've got a pickup point here. Right, let's just look at the bus, what routes we got in here. We got Nuneaton clockwise. Not very good, to be honest. It's what we need here. I think we're going to go tram route. Yeah, that doesn't really fit, so we go there. My instinct is to put the tram route on the outside here. Come through here. Maybe have a route like that. Maybe another one here. And we'll have so what we need now is actually we need to upgrade our tram route. Here. Put a route there. You there. You. We'll put the tram out the way. If we run around the out of the town, we actually avoid the problems with emissions. So we're going to need to put a we've got tram route there. We're going to need a tram station, or what we call it, depot. Sorry. So a tram depot there. Okay. This here. Gonna remove Springford Road. Yes, I know, game. Don't complain. What was that said about Onaga? Add station. You enter here. Up to there. Over to here. And then this is now the new Onaga clockwise route. That. Right, manage vehicles. Get there, sell them all. And we're coming here. Find some trams. I think 4 times faster, but I think we'll start with these trams first. We'll put about 6 on them. And you will be Nuneaton clockwise. Oops. And then we're going to create a new route. Going to go around the other way. We're going to start there. There. Lots and lots of lines all over the place. You can go there. Go there. There. There, and that will take you back to there. This will be, oops, Nuneaton anti-clockwise. And again, we're just going to buy 6 of these. What that should do is stimulate a bit of more interest in Nuneaton. So we've now got a line running backwards and forwards. It's going to take a little while for this to actually build up some interest and make us some money. You can see that we're losing 2 million at the moment, but we will fix that. Now comes the next thing I want to do. I've got an idea for bringing down machine tools to over here, and then what we're going to do is send them upriver to London and Gainsford, because there's a demand for machines there. But first thing I want to do is address another issue, and also it might actually expand Spalding over here, because we've now got the line in. And what I want to do is bring materials up to here, but also take food back to Cleaton. So we're going to drop food off here, which can then be solved, because I think, well, just to explain it, if I go to Gainsford, and this is one of the decisions that you need to make, is that I've only really got this food factory is doing quite well. You can see it's actually shipping quite a lot of stuff. And you can see Beaton Moore is our second biggest customer at the moment after London. For some reason, London isn't really demanding food, as much food as I thought it would. Yeah, it only wants 55. I think the problem is London at the moment still needs to grow a bit with goods. But my instinct at the moment is to, oh, that's something else I've just noted I was going to do in this video, is we've got the one place that we haven't connected is Birkenhead. At the moment, Birkenhead has just got a route to I, which is this road through here. And what I'm thinking is we want to build up Birkenhead so that we can justify a rail station here. Sorry, brain faded a little bit there. So, well, we got an aircraft there. Oh, wow, always wanted an aircraft. So we got Class A3 Flying Scotsman, 120 kilometers an hour. Yeah, well, thank you again. Now, so I think the only thing we can do with Birkenhead at the moment is kind of create a little bit of a bus route here. So we're going to create a little bit of a gyratory system here, like this. And let me just come to Erith. This is just to try and get a little bit of growth in Birkenhead. So And what we can do then is connect it with the overall network. Oops, no, I don't want that. So we're going to start here, create a new line. We're going to start here. We're going to run, where was it? Oh, bus route there. Connection there. So it's not going to be particularly that effective, but it may just create that little bit of extra demand that we need. So come here, all the way back to Park Avenue. And we'll call you Erith. Erith to Birkenhead. And then all we're going to do is shove about 9 passengers, 11 passengers. We'll buy about 6 of these. I'm just going to assign you to Erith. Oops. Assign you to Erith to Birkenhead. What that should do is then connect everybody up. Now, just do a quick spot check with destinations. At the moment, we've got no connection through to Immingham and Spalding at the moment because it's a long way through. But eventually it will build up and we could then get a connection. Anyway, back to what I was talking about before. Go up to Spalding. You can see Spalding is growing quite successfully, but what Spalding needs is materials. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a station in here. Let's go. You see at the moment this has got no connection with the food factory. It's a little bit thing, but I think we can fix that with road. Oh, looks like the game has now gone up a level. You can see here that the ordinary roads have gone, so we've now got the ordinary streets. We've got small one-way streets, and we've got a small country road now, which is a little bit more modern. And what we should be able to do is connect. And I don't want trams lines. Okay. No, you're in bad condition. What that means is we've now got a connection to the food factory here. And what we're going to do is run a line from here. Or track, sorry. Run a track out from here. Now, the problem we're going to have with this is that we need to get a little bit of a two-way effect going here. Track is just there. So we just bring it in there. And you back the other way to here. On this track. Of course, a possible fringe benefit of this is actually, in fact, I'm going to do it straight away. Oh, no. Please. I'm going to put in there for the moment, whether we got the connection. I'm not going to put it in there, but we might be able to bring a passive. If Spalding gets big enough, we could justify its own passenger line connecting in the various substations. So we've got this here now. Got the cargo station here. Now, what this is now connected through to here, and just want to run this through, and it's connected to here, which is to this station here. Now, what I want to do is, right, so we got that connected, so it's definitely connected through. Folding, and what we're going to put in here is a platform or a pickup thing. This isn't going to go any further, so may want to expand it. So put you out. This is definitely truck station. Yeah. Now, what we got to do is drop it off. Goes without saying it would be in this side of the town. So we're gonna. Yeah. Wow, there is massive demand for. Okay, let's see if we can get. I think that will cover it. For much as I can see, if we put it about there, and what we'll do is we'll create a route. I'm going to pick up from there. You're going to wipe into the truck stop. There it is. Don't like that color. We'll go for a quite bright green, like that. For you, folding materials. This is gonna. So what we'll do is we'll put get a few trucks. You're going to deliver materials. We'll start with 5. Allocate you to folding materials to. Of course, haven't done the route. Manage line, folding annex. Wait until loaded. So what we're going to do now is how much demand does Spalding need for materials? It's about 126 materials. So what we're going to do is pick up a truck, create a route from here. Actually, I think we'll put a second platform on here. And we'll put a track. Have to keep that. The game's going to complain, but it'll be okay. And then we're over there. That train will come into there. And what we're going to create is a Cup and Blandford Forum. We're going to go. I don't think you got anything at the moment that we actually need. I might develop this. Not connect to this station. Why can't you connect to this station? What's the problem? Okay, the problem. Oh, I know why. Where are you? Materials. We need a curve here. Come off of here. These trains. You need to come off that and so signals. Do it this way. And we'll put a track. Push this up as far as we can. And then we'll put a second track. This. The week. Whoops. Shoot through like nope. Shoot through like this. Line curvature. I mean, sometimes this game it just doesn't like things. So new line. This time we're gonna over to folding. Where are we? We're gonna come into here, and then what you're gonna do is run all the way back to. Where are you? There's the line there, and we're going to add you as a off point. And plan for the wait till all. Yeah, you're on the right platform. We'll call you materials to folding. Oops. And now folding needs. I know folding needs 130. So what we're going to need is a train. Where's the connection? Where's this? There is. We'll buy a vehicle here. Scotsman, flying Scotsman. I think we're actually you're 100, you're 60. I think. Should we try these out? Okay, we're going to buy an A305. It's got a bit more clout. Now, cargo wise, we've got to ship materials. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 7. And then I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. We want 2 of these. And we're going to assign you to, where is it? Spalding materials, where are you? Oh, can't find out what was that line called? Materials to Spalding. Teach me, won't it? Now, what I'm going to do here is the line that picks up from here, Cleaton food delivery. You're actually okay. I wasn't aware that that actually was doing that. Okay, maybe we're about Onga. Now what we're going to do is manage the line. Move you, and we're going to remove Cleaton Central. Yes, don't panic, game. And put you onto there. And what we're going to need here now is a second pickup point. So we're going to configure here. What I'm going to do is we're actually going to put the cargo on this side here. Line. What that would do is get a flow there. Now the idea is that I know it's a bit of a long kind of circuitous route, but what it will mean is that we can then start to move things forward. Actually, I've just had a thought. You Onager actually need some tools, don't they? As well. Very small quantity of tools. Tool factory is right over here. It's a very long way away. I think we're just going to leave the tools to develop at the moment. These tools must be leaking through from somewhere. This is the thing about this game. The tools are probably coming down from, look at Stainford. It's carrying bread. So where's those tools coming from? We are definitely getting some tool leak through from somewhere, but it's not a problem. We can fix that. Actually, we've actually developed into 29. So what we might be able to do. Oh, we got potential here. How much demand have we got here? Now this has got scope. So what we can do here is these guys are going to take a little while to settle down. Let me just see whether this has picked up the demand for materials. Yep, it's starting to build up here. You can see the demand starting to build them up here, so that will work. Now let me just check something. I'm running out of time, so I need to try and get this done as quickly as possible. I want to check. Yeah, food and tools are carried by the same. So what we can do is we're now hooking. We've got machines, tools here, and we've got a tool factory here. So we're going to put a street across like that. And then we're going to put in another station. Get it angled right, like that. And I think, well, we'll put, this is only going to come in for a pickup, so where is this? Ignores that line. So what we'll do for the moment is we'll pick a line. So this is where we can perceive the game a little bit. In here, through there, that way. Then if we up the Spalding line here, manage the line, got Spalding exchange. Yeah. And what we can do is add this station, which will then run through to Blandford Forum. What that will do is, if we get the demand, which will slowly build up from here, you see we've now got food into Onga delivery, and there's a possibility eventually, as demand builds up, we can start to put more and more into here, and that will allow us to come to there. It will also, as the demand for, where's Onga gone? Can't find it. Onga here. As the demand, Onga's kind of dropped down again. But we're going to push the, yeah, it's going down because we kind of cut off the food supply. But the food supply will get through, and then it will go back up again. I think that accounts for the message that was flashing up and down and back again, because Onga was growing and then disappearing again. Actually, what is the food demand for Onga? 97. So what we'll do is come into here. This is this is Blandford Forum. Where's the get to here. Let's go to more. Onga food delivery is 86. So what we're going to do is we'll pump that up a bit. 100. I think that was part of the problem, that the food supply to Onga was inconsistent, which is why it kept going up and down. So at the moment we've got the station, train station there, that's actually developing. Okay, let me just, I'm aware that I'm running out of time, so we'll look at materials to Spalding. Still losing money at the moment. That's okay. Just see whether Spalding is responding. I think as we develop Onga and other systems, we can start actually improving. Yeah, at the moment we need to expand this a bit. I'll go. For some reason we got tram lines in here, but I don't have any. 75. What we'll do is let's clone. Yes, thank you. So Looks like we're starting to turn a profit on this line. And just to finish off, how much food are you carrying? So we're just going to follow this train and see if he's actually going to he's got a full load of food at the moment, which is okay because we want to ship as much food as we can to Ongar so that we'll level up and then demand tools. So the stop at the moment we're making at the tool factory isn't particularly relevant, but we'll leave it in so that it be picked up automatically. I think what we'll probably do is put another couple of trains on this line actually. We're loan in another train as well. This 80 kilometers an hour. Okay, we got a little bit of a jam here, which could be an issue. Right, this is going to be an issue with these trains. It's costing us money. See, it's just dropped off. And then the train is going to pull away. So, yeah, we've made 500,000 on this route. That was a bit. And you can see we've got loads and loads of materials here. Of course, what that is going to do is actually increase the demand on here. Anyway, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.